it going, everybody? Anthony, your Dokkan Genesis here, and today I have more of a discussion video about Dragon Ball Super. The reason I decided to make this video is because last night I got a lot of talk, in my chat, talking about, a bunch of things going on and a bunch of things for the future. Right now I wanted to say there's a disclaimer, there are going to be spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, click off of the video right now. You have been warned. Okay, so my first point that I want to make is, last night I saw a lot of people telling me that Ultimate Gohan, okay, Mystic form if you will, is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, here's the thing, right? That is just not the case. Think about this. Ultimate Gohan could have been able to beat Kid Buu, okay? Kid Buu was almost on par, or Super Saiyan 3 was almost on par with Kid Buu. Now, if that's the case, that means Ultimate Gohan would be as strong, if not stronger, than Kid Buu, but not by a lot, okay? It's just not possible for Kid Buu level of strength to be compared to a God level of strength. This is an example. Blue, Super Saiyan Blue is a Ki form, basically Ki form if you will, but it's more or less control of Ki. So, it's a control of Ki mixed with God form. We all saw what God form could do. A few punches would start to shake the universe and almost destroy it, okay? And with the blue, it gives you control, basically. To tell somebody that the ultimate mystic form can stand up to that is not true. Now, people are saying this because of the recent episode, 90, where Gohan is, holding his own against Goku, if you will. But you have to also remember that Goku didn't go all out until he actually went Kaioken, which the fight ended rather quickly at that point. Before, he was still holding back, even when his son was telling him, keep pushing, I want you to go as hard as possible, he still held back a little bit. He still let Gohan do his thing. But when he was prompted to go all out, that's when he ended it really quickly, thus proving that Ultimate Gohan doesn't really stand a chance right now. Now, my prediction is Gohan will get a transformation or a power-up that will match up against Super Saiyan Blue. Maybe Kaioken, maybe he'll get to that point. But you have to also remember that Goku has a new form as well that he's hiding from us, and I believe that form will go above and beyond Kaioken Blue. Way, way, way beyond. That's just my guess. Either if it's like a Ultimate Kaioken form, or if it's a Super Saiyan 2 God form, whatever, I don't know, but that is my prediction for that. Ultimate Gohan does not compare to Super Saiyan Blue in any way. Okay, another discussion we had last night was who's stronger, full-blooded Saiyans or half-bred Saiyans? And the answer to that actually is half-bred Saiyans, but overall the full-blooded Saiyans because they have that drive to fight and train. But if the half-breeded Saiyans were to fight and train the same way as the full-blooded Saiyans, the half-breeds would totally win, as shown with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan when he was only 11 years old. Compare him to Goku when he was 11. Now, people can make the argument that Gohan was taught by Goku to go Super Saiyan and everything else, but the fact that he could reach that level of strength just further proves that their potential is much, much higher than the full-blooded Saiyans. So, if that's the case, I want everybody to answer in the comments, what do you think Pan has in store, saying that she's only a quarter Saiyan, right? Some people say she doesn't have enough Saiyan blood, but I say she has more potential than Goten, and Gohan to become the strongest if she really trained. Now, I don't think that's the path they're going to take with this. But remember, you can't use GT as an example because GT was totally not canon, in that Pan was a fighter, but she wasn't really on par with Goku or Trunks. So, another thing I wanted to discuss is the future of Dragon Ball Super. In my opinion, I think that this arc coming up, the Universal Survival arc, is going to be one to definitely remember, seeing as Frieza's coming back. The thing with Frieza coming back is you don't really know what to expect at this point, because Frieza can do one of two things. Frieza can actually fight to save his existence, or he can backstab Goku, which is his, lifetime choice, I guess you could say. It's all he's wanted to do in his life. But another thing that you have to think about is that a probable, action? Because if he backstabs Goku, that's just another person that isn't fighting in the tournament, thus lowering their chances to win, thus increasing his chance of being just a complete completely destroyed. So, do I think there's a chance of it happening? Of course. But will it happen? I don't think so. Because Frieza as is afraid of Beerus. If somebody is that afraid of Beerus the god and Beerus gives them an order, I think they're gonna follow it, right? So that's my prediction on that. I want you guys to comment everything that you think in the comments below. Another thing I wanted to talk about was what universe is going to, lose first. And I definitely think it's going to be that universe that just got all the buff people, in that episode. It showed them all in their capes and stuff, or their masks, or whatever you want to call them. And they were drinking protein shakes because they thought that the biggest, strongest person's going to win. That's not the case at all. We all know that. We all know that this universe is probably going to be losing first because speed is definitely a huge factor in fighting as well in this show, shown in many, many, many episodes of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Just having root strength does not mean a single thing. For example, think about it this way. When Cell fought Trunks, his buffed up form, Trunks was stronger than Cell, but he wasn't even close to being as fast as Cell. Therefore, if he's not as fast, he can't hit, he can't do anything, so he loses ultimately. Or take Bergamo versus Goku. Goku kept feeding him power until he got bigger and bigger and bigger and stronger. And whenever he hit Goku, sure, it hurt, but there was no chance that he was going to beat Goku because Goku was much faster. Speed can play an even bigger role than strength in these fights. In my opinion, I think speed's more important than strength because if you're faster than your opponent's not going to hit you, and you're going to hit your opponent more often, therefore deterring them and lowering their, overall being or strength, if you will. Therefore, I think that Gohan, Goku, and the Universe 7 team need to train together. They need to discuss their plans. They need to discuss that all the stuff that I've spoken to you guys about today, that like we all know Vegeta has that big buff form, we all know Trunks has that big buff form. I know Trunks isn't in the tournament, I'm using it as an example, but I feel like for Frieza as an example, villains in the show, when they get really mad, they buff up and they get really strong, but they're slow. I think Goku might have to talk to Frieza and explain stuff to him. Whether Frieza listens or not, who knows? Maybe Goku can get Beerus to join in and say, hey, this is how this is going to go. If you don't do it this way, I'll just kill you myself. We're bringing you back to fight, to help save the universe, and, who knows? Another thing is, I think they're going to give Frieza an incentive to fight too, like, if we win and you help us fight, then we can revive you. We'll revive you. Will that set up a future arc of Goku versus Frieza? I don't know. It's probable. Maybe it'll set something else up. Another thing I wanted to discuss, imagine if they won, right? And with their wish, their Super Dragon Ball wish, I guess, they wish the Saiyans back in Universe 7. Imagine that arc. Imagine what would happen then. Imagine Vegeta actually fulfilling his dream of being a prince again. That can take a huge turn in the series, because if you really think about it, with the Saiyans back, Goku can meet his dad, Vegeta can reunite with his father, Nappa's back, all the other Saiyans are back. There's another terror of the universe right there. Who knows, maybe we can get up some Saiyan altercations, Now, if you revive the Saiyans at their current state, what they were when they were destroyed, they don't stand a single chance against Goku and Vegeta. But I think it'd be a cool moment to see Bardock meet his son for the first time, and having like a fight scene. I think that'd be really cool. So, guys, that's my discussion video. I kind of went off topic a little bit, but I like discussing stuff. Leave some topics in the comments below. Tell me all of your opinions. I would totally appreciate that. Again, I appreciate the support. I'm finally back, and I'm happy to be that way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And guys, my name is Anthony or Dokkan Genesis. Another thing I wanted to say before I left, there's not going to be a stream tonight because it's my brother's birthday, and I'm going to help celebrate with, festive spirits, if you will. So, live stream tomorrow night for sure. Live stream tonight is a no-go. Again, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Leave your comments below, like, subscribe, everything else. This has been Anthony Dokkan Genesis, and I will see you guys in the next video.